Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Memorial May, where we are going around my town of Melbourne, Florida, looking for historical markers and learning a lot more about this town where I'm living. And today's marker is going to be the Lyne Cemetery, which was a cemetery just discovered about 44 years ago, I think in 1980. And it's got quite a few little tombstones in it, and some of them are from some of the early black settlers of Melbourne, Florida. So I'm really excited to see this cemetery and show it to you. Let's go.
Today's adventure has us again in West Melbourne, Florida, in an older mill district of town that I had never driven through before today. This district was originally known back in the day as Crane Creek Heights. I am really enjoying looking all over my town for historical markers and getting to see new places I would probably have never explored otherwise. We are looking for a historical marker off of W.H. Jackson Street that marks a cemetery that was lost to time for many years. In 1980, area residents were pruning back the dense, overgrown underbrush and removing heaps of trash when they unexpectedly discovered two tombstones, those of Alice Chambers and John H. Whitfield. The local Boy Scout Troop 730, led by Albert Broomfield and advisor Lenora Brown, came in to assist and spent many weekends clearing away the jungle that had completely obscured a cemetery. This cemetery holds significance as being a historic African American cemetery and contains the graves of many black pioneers. It was established in 1901 as the second African American cemetery in Melbourne after the nearby Old Macedonia Baptist Church Cemetery. This cemetery is home to 13 known graves, most of which have upright marble markers. Not all tombstones have legible inscriptions on them, and there may be other unmarked graves resting here as well. Represented by marble tombstones in Lyne Street Cemetery are the following persons: Mary E. Brothers, 1861 to 1913. Mary's inscription is only partially legible due to age and debris. All that can be discerned is, in life she. William W. Brothers, 1845 to 1910. William's inscription at the bottom is partially buried. It begins with, "His toils are past, his work is done." Alice Chambers, 1866 to 1905. Alice's marker is upright, partially buried, which obscures the inscription, "Alice, wife of E.C. Chambers." It is unknown if E.C. Chambers is buried here or not. Elsie Hardy, 1844 to 1906. Franklin Johnson, birth and death dates unknown. Carrie E. Lipscomb, 1847 to 1913. Carrie's marker is broken and stone is inlaid with concrete to hold it together. An inscription is present but not fully readable. Stephen T. Lipscomb, 1846 to 1914. Inscription above his name reads, "In blessed memory of." John H. Whitfield, 1868 to 1901. His inscription is partially buried, but it reads, "Gone but not forgotten." William W. Whitfield, 1875 to 1913. William's stone marker is weathered, obscuring information. The inscription at the bottom of the marker reads, "At rest." Unfortunately, I could find very little information about or pictures of any of these people online, but it was encouraging to know that flowers have been left at their graves periodically, according to the Find a Grave website. The cemetery is now in relatively good condition and is surrounded by a 6-foot chain link fence. The City of Melbourne has taken over the cemetery and is now responsible for its maintenance. Melbourne has undertaken further improvements to this historic site to preserve the memory of these early settlers. This cemetery is kept locked and does not accept any more burials.
Okay, everybody, hope you enjoyed that cemetery. I'm sorry if the footage was a little bit shaky, but my arms are getting really tired trying to hold them. There goes the bicycler. My arms are getting really tired trying to hold them over my head because the fence is so much taller than I am. But as you can see, these are some very old tombstones, and both the gates were locked, so I'm not about to try to get into this graveyard to show you any better. At least I think you get kind of the idea of what this is. I enjoyed touring it and teaching you all about it. I hope you enjoyed. See you another day in another adventure. Bye, everybody.